everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Meredith E Phillips. We're almost done. We're almost done with this little mini outlining series. This, I believe, unless something goes terribly wrong, this should be the final video in this series. If you're a little behind, you can catch up. I have a whole playlist for this. I'll link that below. But spoiler alert, in the previous vlog, I finished the scene by scene outline, which is like the ultimate outline in my brain. However, I have to take it a little bit further. The scene by scene outline is good, but it's really almost set up in a bullet point format. I'll show you a quick example here. This is okay. I think if you read through it, it would be pretty obvious or pretty easy to understand what's going on. It's just not like an easy format for somebody else to read. So I'm going to take that format and transform it into something that looks more like this, where I have just a little bit at the top in terms of what act and scene we're in, whose POV it's from, the date, and then I'm just going to do like paragraphs of first they go to this place and then they do this and they feel like this and it's like this. So I'm going to write it in a narrative format. So hopefully when I send that to my agent, it'll be relatively simple to read through and not be jumping around to the different bullet points like, wait, who is this and what's happening? So that's one piece that I'm going to send her. I also, of course, have multiple other things I'm going to send. Part of me is like, is she going to break up with me because I'm sending her way too much stuff? I don't think so, but you never know. I have several other documents I'm going to send that support the outline. So I've got all of these pieces here. I've got a character profile, a single page profile for each of my main characters. I have a page and a quarter of some historical details that I think need to be shared in order for the story to make sense. I have a one-page character cheat sheet for all of the side characters. I have a bunch of side characters in this story. Some are more important than others, but any named character in the outline, I have listed them in this other document just in case she gets halfway through and is like, wait, who was this again? She can just look back at this cheat sheet and hopefully it'll be like, oh yeah, that's character. And then I also have a timeline of events that go through like date wise, what's happening on November 1st, what's happening on November 4th, and down the line like that. So I am finished. I was working yesterday, Wednesday, and now it's Thursday. Did I even say that? I don't remember. It's Thursday the 21st. I was working yesterday and earlier this morning on all of those side pieces, and those are basically done. I'll certainly go through them one more time just to make sure they are solid and in place, but for the most part, they're done, and now we're going to actually do the final outlining thing. I already have the template for it set up over here, so all I need to do is fill in what is happening in all of these scenes. I think a lot of this, I should be able to just cut and paste from the scene-by-scene breakdown and or other pieces that I've worked on in this Scrivener file over the last whatever it's been, month or so. This should come together relatively quickly. I can also see this being the kind of thing that takes longer than I'm anticipating. So we'll see what I can do. I was looking back at this and oh, the other thing too is all of these document templates, they're really simple templates. They're not anything fancy, but I'll put them up on my website if you want to grab a copy just to see what I'm working on or working with. These are all things that I created a year and a half ago when I had an outline critique done for me, like I paid for it. I'll link a video below that talks more about that if you're interested. But why reinvent the wheel? I'm just going to use those same documents, delete the information from the previous story, and insert the information for this new story. And hopefully that will be well organized and easy to go through. With all of that having been said, let's go ahead and get started. I have the outline thing here. I was looking, as I was working through this, just like cleaning it up so it was more of like a template format for myself. I was like, oh, I've got to rewrite like all of this again. I've rewritten so many pieces of this so many times in so many different formats. Like, I'm not tired of the story, but I am tired of like rewriting the same thing. So we're going to rewrite it one more time. And then hopefully the next time I rewrite it, sort of, it will be in the actual book. For now, I'm going to try to get down a good chunk of this before dinner. I made a stupid dinner plan for tonight. I was like, why did you do this? I was trying to be fancy, and I don't want to do something fancy on a Thursday. No, but that's what I put on the menu, so I'm going to have to. Anyway, let me get started on this. I only have maybe 30 minutes or so at the moment to kind of start on things, but let's see how far we can get. I've written 454 words of Celia's backstory. Now I gotta do Henry's backstory. That's all I'm gonna do for the moment. It's 5:15. I need to get in there and start making whatever these freaking chicken tacos are supposed to be. It's supposed to be like fried chicken. Strips of fried chicken. I hate frying stuff. I don't have an air fryer. And if you put oil in a pan and fry it, the oil just goes everywhere. And I hate cleaning up. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm going to make a modified version of these chicken tacos. Leave me alone. So I might come back here later tonight and keep going with this. But so far, so good. Anyway, we have bunnies again. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so listen. Hold on a second. This is the little boy. Ugh. He's got a dirty butt. Okay, so I gotta get back into my office because I'm supposed to be at my job right now. But that was a lot more interesting. You know what I mean? Okay, so my husband called me from his work, from his job, earlier this morning and was like, hey, there's 2 dumped bunnies on the property here. And I was like, okay. So anyway, I texted my rabbit rescue contact lady that we had previously worked with to foster. And I was like, do you have any room for like 2 new bunnies? She was like, she said, not like this instant. She said they have like 40 bunnies right now in their program, which is great and sad. But she said, if you can hold on to them for like 6 weeks, they have some adoptions coming up and all that kind of stuff. And she was like, we'll have room for them within 6 weeks. So we have bunnies for 6 weeks. I'm going to take them over to her house tomorrow to get them checked to make sure they don't have like fleas, mites, infection, gross, anything. I don't think they do. They look pretty good, but she's the expert, so I'll take them over and get them evaluated. They both need to be neutered / spayed. That'll happen hopefully later in September. But for the moment, we have some bunnies again. Isn't that exciting? If you're new around here, we used to have house rabbits. We had 5 house rabbits at one point. And of course, as animals are wont to do, they got old and eventually all of them passed away. And then we did foster bunnies for a little while. And then after our last bunny died, and we had the final foster bunny adopted out, I was like, okay, I got to be done with bunnies. So we gave away like the vast majority of our bunny stuff to this rabbit rescue organization. So we have like nothing. So my husband just ran out to the store to buy like some basics. And then we should be able to get some more stuff from the rescue folks tomorrow. But that's the update on the bunnies. I will be sure to include bunny footage. Oh, we get to have bunny footage again. Are you so excited? They're so cute. They're very tiny. I really can't tell like how old they are. They're definitely young, but I don't know how close they are to like baby. I don't know. Anyway, I have to finish my day job. So we'll get to actual writing content in a little bit, but if you're mad about bunny footage, you really shouldn't be over here because there's going to be some more bunny footage. Here's the little man who's got, I think, some urine scald. You can see his fur is discolored on his back end there, which means that he was probably sitting in his own pee for a long time, which is not great, but he's eating some hay and just being the best little man. He's so cute. He's pretty tiny too. So, anyway, they're doing pretty good. I'm trying to be quiet because of them. I don't want super loud noises. So, they're doing okay. They're starting to eat, which is good. That means they're feeling like relatively comfortable. The white one is a girl, I think, and she's very skittish. She'll let you pet her, but she's like, ugh, when you reach toward her. So, anyway, I'm trying not to mess with them too much just so they can kind of settle in a little bit. But tomorrow we're gonna have to put them in the car again to take them to this other lady's house to get them checked out a little bit. It'll just be a little bit of a trauma for them. It's fine. But the eating is good, and next we have to look for poops, see how their poops are looking. Anyway, you'll learn a lot about bunnies, I guess, in this vlog. But overall, they look like they're doing pretty good. Anyway, what am I doing? It's like 4:30 in the afternoon. It's Friday. Thank goodness. This week went by like super fast, which is great. I'm not complaining about that. But what do I have to do? I have a Patreon critique that I need to finish today. So I'm almost done with it. I want to finish it and send it back to her today. And then, this morning I had been working on the outline. Did I say yesterday something about like, I'm going to try to keep the outline document to like 10,000 words. I think that's a good goal. Just ignore that. Just ignore past Meredith for those weird words that she said. Like, what was I even talking about? I finished Act 1. Because, like I said, there is just a lot of copy pasting from that scene-by-scene breakdown document, and I'm just filling in some extra details and stuff. I finished Act 1 this morning. It's just Act 1 is 3,700 words. 3,700 words. So, the idea of keeping the whole thing under 10K is probably laughable. I'll go back through it just to make sure there isn't anything like super extraneous, but I'm very wordy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's lengthy. It's fine. I want to finish that Patreon critique before dinner. What time is it? 4:30. It's exactly 4:30. If I can't finish it by dinner time, there's something wrong with me. So let's head back there. I'm going to finish that up. And then maybe later tonight we'll get back to the outline. We'll see. I was very pleased with my progress this morning. I'm going through it pretty quickly. I really don't think it's going to take all that long to finish up. And then we'll be ready to send it. So let's get going. Can you see her? She's all stretched out. Aww. It's another sign that she feels safe to stretch out like that. I don't have much memory card space left, so this is gonna be fast. I finished Act 2. It's almost 8:30. The evening has been very interrupted between the dogs, the bunnies, the dinner, I don't know. Anyway, I finished Act 2. I'm feeling so good about it. I love it. I think we can finish it this weekend. Oh, word count. I'm up to 7,600 words. I was about to say 1,000. No, 7,600. And we're half done. So, doing good on that count. Anyway, I'm really tired. I'm going to be done for today. I'll see you back here on Saturday, which will also be a little interrupted because we got to go take the bunnies to that lady, like I said. It's bedtime, so I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Are you ready to keep working on this outline? But do you want a bunny update first? They're both doing good. Little boy is a little messy, but that's fine. The little white one, the little girl, is definitely settling in, so that's good too. She was all flopped over this morning. It was so cute. I didn't want to get too close because she'll move if I get too close. But she was going in that box that we have in there for her finally and like digging in it and stuff. So she's still skittish. Like, she won't run away from you if you reach toward her, but she doesn't seem super comfortable with being pet yet. So anyway, she's doing good though. They've both eaten. There's a lot of poops in there, which is fantastic. He used the litter box, which we love to see. It is 8:30 at the moment. We have our little trip over to the bunny lady at noon today. I have several hours until then to work on this outline. I don't want to be audacious, but I might finish it today. Honestly, it's really not taking me that long to go through the different scenes and cut and paste and add a few words here and there. So we'll see how far we can get. I definitely want to send it to her by tomorrow. So, or by the end of tomorrow, Sunday. So I think that's very doable unless some disaster befalls us. So let's go ahead, get everything pulled up. I haven't done anything yet. I've just been eating breakfast, showering, and, getting myself ready for the day. Let's go ahead and get everything pulled up and get to work. Okay, it's aggressive sun time. It is 9:40. I'm done with Act 3. It's going really well. We're going into Act 4. Everybody's miserable. Nothing's happy, which is fantastic for a book. Yeah, I've got 12 scenes left to go. I think we're gonna finish it today, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I think we're gonna finish it today. I'm gonna just keep going. I don't have anything. I don't have to go anywhere quite yet. So let's get this done. Okay, so bunnies are doing good. We got the camera set up so I can check on them from anywhere in the house as long as I have my phone on me. I'm done with the outline. Would you like to guess? Before I tell you, in the comments, make your guess as to either the total word count or the total page count. So pause. Go guess, and then I'll tell you. Are you ready? Total page count. I'm at 34 pages. Total word count, 12,700. It's thorough. I am going to go back through everything one more time before I send it. I'm also considering if I should scan, this is so dumb, if I should scan the maps that I made of the village and then I'm not going to send her that giant spreadsheet I have that lists all of the named villagers for all of the houses. I'm not sending that, I promise. But the map, who doesn't love a good map? I'm just saying, I don't know if it's good, but it's a map I made. Anyway, so I'm basically done. I'm very happy with it. I'm really excited. I know I've said this like a billion times, but I'm so excited about this story. I think it's really fun, and I'm really looking forward to getting started on a first draft. But I do have to wait a little bit. I don't know how long it'll take her to get to it, and I just have to wait. So I'm honestly not sure what I'm going to be working on while she has it and is, reviewing it and everything. I don't know what I'm going to work on. I have a few ideas, but we'll get into that in the next vlog. I'm gonna leave you today with some more bunny clips. I'll give you a little update maybe on how things go with the bunny lady in a few hours. But I think that's going to be kind of it for this vlog. Oh my gosh, hi! Surprise, the vlog is not over yet. I had a really interesting email this morning. It's Sunday, but it turns out I'm a finalist in a contest. It's the Romance Through the Ages contest. I entered this back in April, and it's exclusively for historical romance from any era. They have the contest divided out into different eras. So if you've written any kind of historical romance, you can enter. I had finished all the revisions for Rogue's Guide, back in March, and then the contest opened in April, which is right when I was starting to query. And so I was like, I'm gonna enter, why not? I had entered it previously the year before with Twice Married, and I didn't really think anything about it last year, but then they gave me back the score sheets from the judges. And these judges wrote so much, they just had so much detail and really good, constructive criticism and also, praises and stuff like that. So it was really helpful to me the year previous. And the entry fee is only $25. So this year I was like, yeah, I'm going to enter again. I want that score sheet. I entered again, I really just wanted the score sheet. I didn't think I was going to be a finalist, but I'm a finalist. I'm in the top 3, and the the reward, I guess, the prize, the next step is the top 3 entries in each of the various categories are judged by an industry professional. Some of them are agents, some of them are editors. The industry professional for the Regency category is Elizabeth Vinson, who is an editor at Penguin Random House, at Berkeley at Penguin Random House. So anyway, that's totally fine, and I'm just not gonna think about it too much. But she's gonna read my work. What? That's fine. It's fine. It goes to her. She gets to read the top 3, and then the final placement of the winners, there's a first, second, and third place, obviously. The final placement of the winners is announced on Halloween, October 31st. So I have 2 months to wait to hear where I've placed. The cool thing about this, though, is if she likes any of the projects that she reads, she can request a partial, she can request a full manuscript. So that's exciting. Anyway, so that's fun. I'm very excited. It's just another little confidence booster. This has been the year for confidence boosting, honestly. I probably need to be bumped down a peg, but it's fine. Anyway, that's the last little update for this vlog. Let me go back to past Meredith to sign out. Real quick, I have to give a shout out to Gina and Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining up over on my Patreon. I really appreciate it. If you want to see what all goes on over there, the link is always in the description. For now though, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, you can click the subscribe button. I usually post videos on Fridays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.